Dune time, it's Dune time. Welcome to a fresh off the boat, fresh off the presses, fresh off the market game of Dune Imperium Digital, ranked Rise of Ix, Immortality, Unbludgeoned on player 2. And it is my pick. Beast has been picked, Armand has been picked. I've got Paul, Helena, Romber, and Tessia to choose from the Imperium row. Sadaka, Quartermaster, Bounty Hunter, Bene Gesserit Initiate, Chom Delegate, Imperial Bashar, and then Industrial Espionage and Chair Dog down here. I don't know really what I want to do here. Text, by the way. Oh, memo quarters. Okay, let me take Tessia. And let's just see what happens here. All right, we are into a game. Skirmish for influence and spice. Let me hide the chat box here since I'm not streaming. And on the next stream, I'm sure I'll have to remember to turn it back on halfway through, as always. All right. Okay, interesting here. So I'm going to get Smuggling as player 2, which is pretty interesting. Now, Tessia with a double smuggle doesn't quite get to Swordmaster because that would only be 7 Solari. Beast immediately grabs Memo Quarters, which makes sense for him and is a little bit sad for me, but it was going to be tough for me to get it. I mean, theoretically, if I got Spice out of here, I could have picked it up first with my, first agent next round. Paul hits Hardy Warriors here. Which I would have done if he had not done it. So I'm going to go to Still Suits. And I'm going to throw in 2. I'd like to get that 2 spice if possible. Okay, Armand's doing the Wealth Mentat move. And the reason that Armand often does that is because it allows you to, play a faction card and get 2 agents on non-faction spaces so that you can get a trash from your coordination, which is really nice to get a trash round 1. And it helps you start concentrating your deck early. The extra card draw from the Mentat is going to get you to new cards sooner. You're going to pick up new cards with your ring plus your reveal. And so it's kind of a double, it's a double whammy in a way, in a good way, where you're getting rid of a card and you're drawing towards another card at the same time. All right, so I will take the Initiate here. And there's a crazy part of me that's tempted to go with Organ Merchants. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take the Espionage. Quiet Imperium row here. No one nuked yet. No one has nuked yet. So next round I've got Diplomacy and Ring. So I could, it's a little bit awkward because I could theoretically go to Fold Space, then play my Ring to get myself up to the 2nd level of shipping. But that would mean I would be missing Smuggling. And Paul's going to unlock shipping here. That was a nice round one there from Paul because he went Fold Space first, then he got to Hardy Warrior. So he's able to get the faction bump here and the faction bump from the conflict. That worked out extremely well for him. The other thing I could do is, you know, I could go for Conspire. And just leave the smuggling. Going for shipping is a little bit rough, given that Paul right ahead of me has it already. It means, like, I'm barely ever going to get to interstellar shipping. I'm gonna do that anyway. It's not the best, but I am gonna do it. I really don't know how I should have played this round, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what you think. Like, I had a lot of different options. I could have gone to Fold Space immediately. The thing is, with Paul already having unlocked it, it was far less attractive for me. But I could have done that. I could have dropped on shipping, gotten myself to 7 Solari, and then possibly, if I had been able to get to wealth, I could have gotten to 8 for next round. That's a move I could have made. I could have picked up Spice. I could have gone to Conspire. The Conspire thing seems sort of unnecessary, given I had the option to just drop on shipping. Beast doesn't have faction here, so he actually can't go to Fold Space. Paul, same deal, which means actually I will get to Fold Space here if I want it, and I guess I'll take it. It will pressure Paul. He'll have to go to shipping with his first agents, which, you know, is not that big of a deal, but I think it's probably worth doing that. Alternatively, I go to wealth, and then if I ever do cash this in, I will be ready for Swordmaster. But I'm going to do this. Spaceport detonation devices, Holtzman engine is what's in the row right now. I am hoping that I'll be able to get this planned coupling, which I should be able to do since I'm revealing before both Beast and Paul here. Beast on track to win Siege of Carthage. My first Snooper token is gone here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really kind of out of sorts with this, with these first couple rounds. I really don't know what the best way to do it would have been. You know, I'm not going to get to smuggling for quite some time now, I don't think. If I do, then great, but it's not super likely. And I'm not going to get to shipping for a number of rounds either. So, like, getting up to here really didn't accomplish a whole lot, again, other than, you know, it might make things a little bit awkward for Paul where he knows he has to go to shipping before something else, otherwise I will do it. All right, well, I do get the planned coupling. Do I want Chair Dog? I don't think so. Oh, damn, Web of Power. I could take this and hope to graft it with the planned coupling. You know what? I'm gonna do it, of course, of course, of course. Anytime there's like a really questionable card in the Tleilaxu row and I'm like, should I take it? It's probably not really worth taking, but I want to see if I can make it work. Of course, the next card up is Stitched Horror. That is just like a guarantee. All right, Web of Power goes to Armand. Now there's a Tleilaxu Surge in there. Oh boy. You know, it's like they have to show up at the same time. I mean, this is not a terrible card because you do draw a card regardless of grafting it. But if I can graft it, I mean, the research and the specimen are really nice. It's just that, you know, it's going to be hard to find them together. Beast gets the Surgeon. What's Paul going to take? Does he take the Spice Trader? He does. Okay. Beast, was he considering like a staged incident or something there? Probably not that. Maybe the one where you lose 2 troops? Okay, round 3, nobody set up for any kind of immediate Swordmaster, and of course I did not get the combo here. Okay, Conspire for Armand. What is Beast gonna do? If Beast doesn't smuggle, then I will be able to, because Paul will go to shipping. But Beast does smuggle. So, this is kind of a weird spot now for me. If I play both experimentations and if I go this way, then, or if I don't play them, I could theoretically get Stitched Horror, but the chances are, everybody else already has 2 specimens, the chances are someone else is going to find one. Okay. Sends his ring to smuggling instead of the experimentation. I could send this to Mentat, and it's like an Ilbon Mentat, which is not crazy. Do I? Is Paul rethinking? Is he going to go up here? If he goes up here, then he's definitely going for the Stitched Horror. Okay. Well, I'm definitely playing the experimentation, and this is a monstrous gamble to do this, but I'm going to do it. I could go get Holtzman Engine. That might be the play for me if I don't have anything else to do. I feel I've not done a great job of setting myself up for Swordmaster this game. Armand could have gone to Wealth there, and he went to Still Suits instead. Beast goes to Carthag with the Surgeon. He could have gone to Wealth there as well. That's interesting. Gonna try to win the conflict, I guess. I mean, if he wins, it's really good for him right now. I don't think it's a spaceport game for me. It's definitely not a Detonation Devices game. But Holtzman Engine might be worth doing. Alright, this troop is toast. You know, the Mentat is an option there, but I'm not going to do it. I think, you know what? Let's just go for Holtzman Engine. And I didn't do this because I don't really see value in drawing a card here. Like, I've got a bunch of cards that I'd like to use as agents and nothing with a particularly interesting reveal. You know, 5 persuasion I think is good enough. Maybe I get the power play, maybe I nuke it. Let's see if I somehow luck into nobody else getting this Stitched Horror. I'd say the odds of it are like extremely low because Armand is about to get it right now. Yeah. Yeah, it was a massive, massive gamble for me to do this. Oh, he gets in the shadows as well. Oh dear. I almost never do that move. But it's kind of like the I don't know what fallacy it is, but it's that thing where it's like, oh, I just was so annoyed that that Stitched Horror popped up after I took this crappy guy that I was like, I'm going all in on maybe making up for that by trying to get it, even though it's extremely unlikely that works. So just digging myself further into the hole. Throwing good money after bad is maybe the best, not analogy, but idiom, whatever. Anyway, that's something that I do. We'll see how that ends up going for me. I mean, I'm in a really rough spot in terms of all this. I've skipped a Scarab here. Okay, somebody else nuked. So much for my power play potential. Paul takes Worm Riders. Give me something good here. Meh. I think I'm going to end up nuking this. All right, come on, baby. What do we got? Well, I guess I take another planned coupling. There's another Freeman Camp that showed up. Do I take an initiate at this point? I guess I do. We're throwing more good money after bad here because... Oh, okay, I've got to take that too now. All right. We're just piling it all in. So I now have 3 graft cards, and so the chances are maybe I'll actually get to graft this guy once or twice. Maybe. The Contaminator is pretty good. Maybe that'll help make up for this insanity. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this game. Paul's now at 8 Solari, so he's going to get Swordmaster. Will I be able to get it after that? Probably. He's still going to be able to go to shipping first, which is annoying, but I'll be able to get to smuggling. Actually, maybe not, because Beast is going first next round, so he might... And actually, wait a minute. If Beast wins this conflict, he's going to get Swordmaster, then it's going to be Paul, then maybe it's going to be me. So I'm pretty late in the queue here. And, yeah. All these little decisions, right? Like my second round smuggling going up, if I'd gone down, probably I would have had a good chance at getting Swordmaster before anybody else. But I honestly hate going down from the first row. I really don't like it. Especially kind of as Tessia, just because of the, the faction focus that you kind of want to have with her. Oh, Armand looking to win this conflict. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's not Beast. Hey, let me take a second to shout out the newest members of the channel. Welcome to Kasha Grakhar and Buskabond. Thank you so much for becoming the newest members of the channel. I also want to shout out Tony22 Pro, Sanglutin, Espiro de Grillo, Gooser 3000, Jock F, Callum Coos, and He-Man for 6 months of membership. Thanks so much for your continued support. And a big special shout out to Fadi Elriachi, James Kovacs, Oleg Makogon, and Kvazar for 1 year of membership. It means a lot. Thank you so much. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the join button down below for exclusive content, stream VODs, and extra cool stuff. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the game. Machinations is the conflict. I've got 6 cards because of this Holtzman engine. Beast, Smuggles, yeah. So I'm in a bit of pain here. Now, if he takes Solari, that will force Paul to go Swordmaster now. Did he already choose? Oh, he took Spice. God damn it. That means Paul can go shipping. Otherwise, I could have shipped and been set up for Swordmaster next round, but that's not there anymore for me. So I wonder if I have to try to go to Conspire now, which is like kind of a late Conspire. Oh, he goes Swordmaster now. Okay. Maybe he was afraid of like an intrigue or something. So the good news for me there is it actually lets me... It does let me ship. What do I want to use to do it? The ring... I don't think the ring is really doing a whole lot for me here. So we're going to use the Initiate. And do I want to go up, down? I could up, down and get troop transports. I think I'll do that. I'm not going to fight for that guild alliance right now. Wonder if Beast will Hayliner this. He honestly might. So the 3 troops might kind of get, you know, get messed up here. I'll get something out of it. I'm obviously not getting Swordmaster now, but hopefully I can get it next round, and hopefully I can get it with the espionage, with a maybe even a... It's a bit awkward, actually, to graft the espionage to Swordmaster, so I guess I don't want that. Beast hits a Mentat. He definitely wants to win this, because he has the Memo Quarters, so that would be very helpful for him. So I would honestly expect him to Hayliner if he can. And the Mentat will help him decide, you know, whether he needs to, whether he can, whether he'll, you know, how many troops he might put in for that. All right, I think I don't play the fold space because I don't really want to draw that. I'm loaded with water. I have Siege Tabor unlocked. Tech negotiation for Armand. And he grabs a spaceport. Okay, there's a mnemonic film there, which is something that I would like to get. It goes well with the Holtzman engine. I'm going to need a High Council. I'm going to need probably some liaisons at some point. Okay, Beast does not actually get involved in the conflict here, so if I can win this, that would be incredible. Paul could hardy warriors, though. That's the problem. Or even just Carthag. But he goes shipping. Okay. I'm going to take the other memory. I think that makes sense given I've got a few Bene Gesserit cards in the deck, and it's 2 persuasion on reveal, which is something that I'm going to need anyway. So I think it kind of makes sense. I've got a, you know, I got a fat deck here, which, you know, I do prefer a fat deck. 8 for Armand. Does he take the occupation? I mean, you might as well. Appropriate, you could argue for, and he goes for that. Okay. He also could have taken a Spice Must Flow. Guild Bankers was revealed. Oh, he's... Okay, Tleilaxu Master here. Beast has 7 cards. Nine reveal. What does he go with? At this stage in the game, this is not as amazing as you might think. It could still be good, but he just goes for a flat Spice Must Flow and then nukes it. And there's another one. Interesting that he didn't want it for himself, but he didn't want anybody else to get it. Am I going to get this? That would be great. We'll see, though. There's intrigue. There's one intrigue card on Armand. Nobody else is actually involved. I think I'm going to do it like this. Okay. Okay, I did get the graft. Now, yeah. Well, I guess I have the 2 planned couplings. I'm not going to be sending both of them to Bene Gesserit's spot, so I can actually graft these 2 to Swordmaster, which will draw me 2 cards and get me a research and get me a specimen. That's pretty cool. Alternatively, no. I would love to trash something, but I don't have... I mean, I could trash this, I guess, at this point, but... Okay, Swordmaster secured. I did manage to get a graft there. I definitely would like to play the Contaminator. There's a whole bunch of spice here that wouldn't be bad either. Armand gets a flagship. Now there's a Wind Traps. There is still that Mnemonic Film. I don't really have a great way of getting it, unfortunately. If I go to Spice first, then I could graft the planned coupling and the Contaminator together. I wouldn't have to go here. I could instead go to Secrets or even Selective Breeding. Again, Selective Breeding is like... The cards I want to trash are all in my deck right now, which is annoying. Okay, Selective Breeding gets taken anyway. But I do think I pick up the Spice here. If I were to... use the ring, I could drop there, go here, and then if I'm able to get to Secrets, I could get that Alliance. But I think I'm just going to play the Experimentation here. Fold Space is going to go unplayed again, which is okay, not amazing. I do need to pick up Spice Must Flows at some point if this thing is ever going to get me a point. Which means I do need a High Council, which means I could go to Conspire. Well, okay, I can't now. I wasn't going to anyway, because I really need to play this. Beast moving real fast along that Tleilaxu track. Uses a strong arm to get up to 7 points now. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Okay. Let's see what the other intrigue is here. Okay, everybody wants me to have Solari. My Solari demands are quite high. Check, check. Okay. For a second, I was like, is my mic on? It is. I do have Spice now, so Minimic Film could be picked up next round, potentially. But it would be at a cost. Like, next round is my chance to hit shipping as well. Okay, Paul picks up that Tleilaxu Master. There's an In the Shadows. Do I want it? At this stage? I guess I do. Truthsayer is not bad either. Alright, we're gonna reclaim forces. I mean, yeah, I guess I take it. I guess I do. I don't feel great about taking it. Water Peddler? I mean, yeah, more water is cool, but like my deck is just getting ridiculous here. It's just getting a little bit ridiculous now. That's what I need to selectively breed. If I can. If I can. I need too many things. I need too many things. Paul sorts through the chaos, gets a Mentat, an intrigue card, and 2 Solari. Armand gets an intrigue card and 2 Solari. Guildbank raid. I could really use some of that. Okay. Okay. I do think I need to ship while I have the chance here. And do I take the In the Shadows or do I take a planned coupling? I'll take the In the Shadows. That means I should be able to get this, whether or not I even get to a space. It also maybe frees me up to get the Minimic Film. Like, maybe I could conspire Minimic Film, or... I don't know. Dropping... Yeah, I can't actually go there. But I am set up for the troop transports. Can't do it this round. I really could use Solari here. I kind of have to selective breeding, I feel like. And then I could potentially graph the Face Dancer with the In the Shadows and like double jump somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Armand expedites. What does he want? Okay, he plays an In the Shadows to Swordmaster here. But he doesn't have the Bene Gesserit influence. Oh, that hurts. He has to... Ooh, that hurts to waste your In the Shadows like that. He could have gotten that Freeman Alliance otherwise. So, yeah, I'm thinking In the Shadows grafted to Face Dancer Initiate to Hardy Warriors, maybe. Double jump here. Get the Alliance. Put something in here for some Solari. Beast is up to 8 points. 9 points with Sleeper Must Awaken. Jesus, Beast. Jesus, man. What the hell? Okay, Paul's infiltrating. Where's he going? Shipping? Selective breeding. Okay. Now, this is a little dangerous. It's a little dangerous here because Paul is set up here. He could... I mean, he could even still send an agent. I don't know if he can get there or not. I could also go to Wealth and do it, and I could get the Emperor Alliance, which is maybe a little bit safer than that one. It doesn't let me deploy here, which is... It's okay. Oh, that's a risky one. Both Armand and Paul are right there. This one is definitely safer. That also, yeah, I'm gonna do this one. It's not ideal because it loads my troops at a time when I can't actually deploy them. But like I said, it's just a safer alliance. I'm just nervous if I were to do this. And Paul just sends an agent, catches up. He goes before me next round. He could even just do it in one round. Send an agent here, then smuggle, and he could take it right back. So I got Solari here instead of getting Solari here. I mean, I could have gotten 6 potentially if I'd done that though. So painful choices, man. Really painful choices. What would you have done there? 3 people went to selective breeding that round, by the way. I mean, I could make a profit off of this. Do I take any of this stuff? I'll take a sister because it's persuasion. I'm gonna do that. Do I take a liaison as well? I need Spice Must Flows, right? And then I can Gruesome Sacrifice to get this going. Originally, I was thinking I'd use that thing, just put in 1 troop even. But I don't know. I'm also thinking maybe I just... We'll see what Paul does, because if I can use this and still stay at 3 and win, that would be incredible. Okay, he's taking the Mimic Film here, I would think. Yeah. And there's the Freeman Alliance. I mean, if I had gone there, you know, he would be even with me, but it'd be pretty easy for him to take it back. Shifting allegiances here. Paul has 10. Probably just a Spice Must Flow. Okay, no swords. So I think I will do this. That'll put me down to 3 strength. I'd still be in first. If somebody wants to burn an intrigue, fine. Beast does not. Paul does not. I have 20 cards in my deck. Oh, God. All right, that I kind of like that play there. Battle for Arakeen now. Nobody has Hail Spice on them as of right now. Armand could pick up 4 from Great Flat, but that's not enough. Paul could pick up 2 from Haga Basin. That would be enough. Okay, for Scarabs, I can reclaim 1. I could research 1. Research station is gone. No way to pull that in the shadows trick again because I've reshuffled here. I do have the troop transports possibility for deploying here as well. Any techs worth grabbing? Not really. Okay, Armand flag shipping here. Beast, treachery to still suits. That gets him a point. He's now up at 10. Paul goes to Airkeen. Okay, so if I pick up Spice, I could Hayliner this. Only 5 troops in supply because of all of these specimens. Oh, that's so harsh. That's so harsh because that means the troop transports thing... I can't do Hayliner and troop transports. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm in just one of those freeze modes. Oh man, I hate that specimens and troops share the same resource. It's such a pain in the ass, man. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay, this... Maybe I can get to the end of the track. I also have the In the Shadows... it's not enough things. I guess the Mentat, though. But then I don't have enough Solari for this. Ah... Okay, fuck. Brain melting down. Obviously, if Beast wins this, it's over. And so maybe I should have gone to Hayliner, but the problem was, like... It would have been... I don't know. I probably should have done it. I guess I still can. No, I can't. It's just that troop supply thing. I could grab the Guild Alliance if I send In the Shadows to shipping, which I can't do. Mentat has been taken. Fuck, man. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. That is the truth. That is the truth. God damn this thing. Don't you burn my intrigue. This Holtzman engine is not going to be getting me a point this turn unless Armand somehow wins this. I can get the Guild Alliance by playing the In the Shadows. I can get a point here, I can get a point here, but if I play the Contaminator, then I could get this point, but I can't do all of those things. Oh, Paul's going to try to get this. Paul's going to Hayliner here. That's interesting. What happens if I go to Carthag? I throw in 3 troops, gets me to 12. That's not going to matter. I think I go for the High Council. Because if there's somehow another round, I'm going to want that. If Paul's winning this conflict, do I want to graph that for some reason? I think is there a tiny chance I actually get Spice Must Flow here? That does stop me from getting this. Oh, whoops. Oh, God. No. Okay, well, it doesn't end up mattering there. I was thinking this was Face Dancer that was going to draw me a card, right? But this is just the Initiate, which does not draw cards. The grafting of that was completely ridiculous. And I guess there wasn't even a way for me, the grafting of it was worthless pretty much anyway. All right, well, I do get an intrigue card here. There's a chance Armand could win this conflict. It would be really nice for me to get at least 3rd. So I'm hoping this intrigue is something that's going to help me with that. I have no daggers going on here. Paul does go to Hayliner. Now he is going first next round, so he could potentially get that back still. Yeah, he can definitely get it back. I mean, I'll take this. I could have put that on top of the deck, actually, now I think about it, right? Would that have... It might have actually been good to put that on top of the deck, because that could have been... If I had gone to Research Station with it, I could have actually cashed it in. That thing about putting... Okay, so easy come, easy go with that. What did he have? Tleilaxu Master, Research Track, okay. All right, so Paul looking good to get to 10 points here, and it's looking pretty bad for me. Hold on. Beast, okay, playing the tiebreaker and an ambush. And a private army, okay. Well, oh, but he has a master tactician. Okay, everyone burns their intrigues. That's a Herculean effort there by Beast. Paul's going to squeak by with one sword. The specimens sharing the supply with troops, I don't mind as much when you're just playing with immortality, but when you combine it with Ix, it's an incredible pain in the ass, because you also have tech negotiators which share the same troop supply, and you can get really easily overloaded with troops within Ix because of the shipping track, which isn't really a thing when you don't have the shipping track. But yeah, I often forget about the idea that you can put the Tleilaxu cards on top of the deck once you're past a certain point. I remember it sometimes, and sometimes I don't. There's just way too much stuff going on with both expansions for me. It's just too much shit to keep track of. Like, Paul getting this alliance because he had a Tleilaxu Master in hand, and he was at a certain point in the research track where he could go and get this thing. Like, yeah, I could have been keeping track of that, but like, who the fuck wants to do that? All right, 10 for Beast, 10 for Paul, 8 for me, 7 for Armand. It's an economic supremacy conflict. Research station taken by Beast. I don't think there's any way I can take that Guild Alliance away from Paul. Is there any way I can get that Freeman Alliance? That was the other thing I could have tried to do last round. There was a way where I could have taken Freeman Influence here, then grafted the In the Shadows again. But it would have been very easy to defend against. It probably would not have worked. Paul would have protected against it. He would have just like locked this up instead of getting this, I think. Okay, Paul's okay. Well, I mean, I might as well see if I can somehow get that Guild Alliance. This activates the troop transports as well, which is all right. Do I have to actually take Solari for this? Kind of, eh? Very low chance that works, but I don't really have much else going on here. So we'll see. There's no way for me to get here. Armand dispatches. Oh, he's going to steal the Freeman Alliance from Paul here. All right. I like that. I like that. Except the only thing I don't like about that is it means Paul really wants to protect this alliance because this one is no longer protectable. Hurricane. He's trying to find a card to get here. So I could just go to Still Suits and lock it up. Or I get really greedy. And I pick up Spice and try to get to Hayliner. Now the issue there is I'm going to be one. Oh no, I've got extra persuasion here. Only 4 troops in supply there. I mean, I might as well get greedy, right? Let's get greedy. Because the fact that Paul went here tells me he didn't have a way to actually protect this. That's my read. Did he draw a way to protect it? Maybe. But if I just went here and got it, okay, that'd get me to 9. Spice Must Flow is 10. This would be 11. Would that be enough to win? Probably not. But if I can get to Hayliner here, then I might be able to win the conflict. Now, I don't have enough Spice or Solari to pay for either of these points and this. But I need to get second place at least here. No! Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Well, goddamn. I mean, I just go to Fold Space and take the Guild Alliance. That's really it. I maybe end up with second still and get 12 points. That was painful. Yeah, so I can get 2 persuasion out of here. I'll get a Spice Must Flow, get to 10. This will get me to 11. Hopefully this will get me to 12. And unfortunately, nothing out of the Holtzman engine. I haven't... The last couple of games I've had Holtzman engine, I haven't been good about actually getting the point out of it. There's just so much you got to deal with, you know? Trying to fight for these alliances, trying to fight over shipping, trying to fight over conflicts. It's pretty hard to it's pretty hard to make that work. Sometimes it's easier than other times, but this time it was not easy. Beast says, if I had just won, green would be second. I think he's trying to say last round, Paul beat him in the conflict, and as a result is maybe gonna do worse than second, and so he should have just let Beast win. I mean, that's one way to play. If you're really just only trying to sort of maximize your ranking scores, then sure. But I think it's a pretty... It's not how I like to play anyway. All right, well, I'm not going to get anything here. Paul is. So, I don't know what the result is going to be here. I actually end up winning the game? I really didn't think I was winning that game. How the hell did that happen? How the hell did that happen? So Armand and Paul ended up tying for first is what happened there, right? And so neither of them could buy extra points. They both got one. I'm not even sure it's true that Paul would have gotten second. Maybe it is. But either way. Yeah, what a strange result. I mean, okay, I guess... I don't really feel like I won. That was a weird result. I did not feel great about that game at all. I ended up with 3 alliances, so I mean, that's good. I got 1 Tleilaxu point, I got 1 Spice Must Flow, I got 1 Chom Shares, and that's it. 1 short of here. 1 short of here. A little bit short of this point too. That voice block on Haylander ended up costing me a point. I would have been in much more clear victory there, but anyway, I went on the Spice tiebreaker over Beast here, who wanted Paul to let him win last round, which I think is a very unreasonable thing to expect. Anyway, hey, thanks. Oh, thanks so much for tuning in. Wow, I really, again, I'm very surprised that I won that game, but hey, it happened. So thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're in the Discord. Check the link below for the link to the Discord. And if you want to support the channel and get extra stuff, you can become a member of the channel by clicking the join button just down below here. A special thanks to my Alliance members, Nico Tosu and the Sepperoni. I'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.